I thought I'd finish off just with a story about the very first checklist that I ever saw. You can see just up the top there, that's my brother Chris. That's me just there. My dad created a thing called the sheet. And basically the way that the sheet worked, Dad, in all of his infinite wisdom, recognised that the results that you get in life are a byproduct of the systems that you run. I mean, he wouldn't have articulated it that way, but he understood that. And what he did was he realised, you know, being a 6-year-old, like, I mean, I was born in 82, this is 88, so I was 6 at the time when Dad created this sheet for my brother and I. And what he ended up doing is he thought, right, well, he understands his values and what's important to him, so he created a point system for life, where you would earn points depending on what time you went to bed, or whether or not you cleaned your bedroom, or if you brushed your teeth, or if you prayed before you went to bed. Now, I mean, some things to keep note. I mean, Dad liked to stay up late. And can you believe this? As like a 6-year-old, I could still earn 2 points staying up till 10:15 at night on a Friday or a Saturday. And my mum the other day was telling me that Dad used to want me to hang out and watch TV with him. Mum would sneak out and tell us to go to bed, and we'd be hiding sort of behind the couch, and Dad's like, I don't know where they are. Because he loved sort of that. But he created this sheet, and it's about 2 pages long, and down at the end, he basically gamified life and broke it down into points. And I don't, when I think of the foresight for this, I mean, people gamifying now, my dad, clearly an innovator and a futurist, recognised that, you know, depending on how many points I earned over the week, would calculate into my pocket money. And if I consistently got over a certain number of points, then after a number of weeks, I would get an additional bonus on top. Now, you turn this to, I know, the sheet. So Dad created this idea, and it was quite funny. For me, I mean, I embraced this idea of the sheet. I mean, there was a point there where Dad had to readjust the pointing system because he had to pay me $7 every week, and I was consistently getting my bonuses as well. So he had to readjust the points as to what the payout was. Now, on the flip side, my brother, very different from me, like polar opposites. He did not want a bar of the sheet. He did not follow the sheet. He did not care for the sheet. He didn't give a sheet. And he didn't follow it. And I always found it really interesting how 2 people can be given the same information, play by the same rules, like we were both brought up the same, but we got very different results. Like he didn't want to partake in the game, whereas I maximised the game as best as I could. That's something I always do. I figure out what the game is, and then I play it the best way that I can. Whereas Chris, I mean, you look at us now and we're just, you know, complete polar opposites. But the lesson here is when it comes to your team, you need to make sure that it's part of the culture for running systems, because it's all well and good to have a sheet, processes and procedures, but if no one's actually following them, what's it actually worth? It's not worth anything. Like, even though I say it's the most valuable asset, the team still needs to follow it. So make sure you make it as part of the culture that basically they understand systems and why they're important.